Okay, let's start. Dear students. Oh. Okay, before the live stream goes on, let's just remove the mask, just for the speech. It's safe, there's no one here. And I'll wait for a sign. It's so strange, it's to have you here without your parents and friends. And yeah, but I will dress them later. Okay, let's start. Welcome to you all, dear students. I would like to open this graduation ceremony in which the diplomas will be issued for the Bachelor of International Track of Medicine. On behalf of the Faculty of Health Medicine and Life Sciences, I warmly welcome all you graduates. And you are in the room with your family and your friends. They are with us by following the ceremony through the live stream. It's what it is in pandemic times. It's an honor for me to open this session in which we celebrate the successful accomplishment of the bachelor. I probably guess your first academic degree today. And of course, we are living in special times. The pandemic context makes that we only have a small group in this room. It's difficult for many, especially for young people like you. So let this achievement today, this celebration, in these difficult days for many, be a token of positivism to you, because you have gained and you will gain extra knowledge and skills by being challenged in your student and private life in this difficult era. I think in the end it will make you stronger. So it's great to realize also that you are together in your international track of medicine with students from all over the world. As you have a global way of being, it's so much needed in these days of threatening polarization. And I'm sure many of you have made friends for life in your studies. My name is Trudy van der Weijden. I'm a member of the Board of Examiners. Next to me are Dr. Masha Verheggen, the portfolio and mentor coordinator of the program, and last but not least, Professor Sylvia Heineman, the program coordinator of the International Track of Medicine. This graduation ceremony is an official session of the Board of Examiners, which I'm a member of. Our board assures the quality of the assessments, including the organization of these assessments, and your diploma is the proof that you attain to the end goals of the competencies of the International Track of Medicine at bachelor level. Let's introduce myself first, and then I will reflect shortly on your curriculum, and finally I will briefly explain the procedure of today of issuing your diplomas. So who am I? So I'm one of the professors appointed at the Department of Family Medicine. I graduated myself in '89, it's a while ago, here for medicine. You've probably not met me in person. I'm lecturing more in the Masters of the International Track, but I'm also a member, for example, of the Progress Test Committee. You love that, don't you, the Progress Test? We made all these items for you. In my research, I try to improve medical decision-making. How can graduated doctors keep up to date and ensure to adhere to the most current guidelines for clinical practice? And how can doctors keep optimizing their diagnostic skills and keep involving patients in the decision-making on treatment plans? You may later, as a doctor, very well decide to violate the clinical practice guideline or even a protocol because of unique personal factors or conditions that are crucial in the context of the patient in front of you. No one decision is alike in the consultation room. And I think perhaps in a nutshell, it's the beauty of becoming a medical doctor. Then what about your curriculum for your family and friends? Let's tell them a bit about it. You all worked very hard to deserve to be issued these diplomas today. In your study program, a coherent body of study units was designed and organized, aimed at the realization of the specific goals as articulated in so-called competencies. You know the word. These competencies are articulated in a national framework for medical education in the Netherlands. We call it het raamwerk. And you love these competencies, don't you? It's a lot of work that you've done with it. You also had a portfolio during the 3 years of your bachelor with these competencies as a leading principle. You were trained to reflect on the competencies, and the portfolio was also used to assess your progress on each competency. Your family and friends might wonder, what are these competencies actually? Let me explain a little bit for them. You've learned a lot on 7 competencies. On being a dedicated professional, keeping up ethical standards. on how to collaborate in teams of professionals, on being a good communicator with patients especially, but also with colleagues, on being a critical thinker, being a schooler, keeping up to date with knowledge, on promoting your patient's health. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Being a health advocate, on being a good organizer of your patient and your teamwork. And all this together makes you a medical expert with sufficient knowledge, skills, and attitudes on all these important topics for a medical doctor. And about your diploma, it's more than just a piece of paper. You've worked hard on these competencies in various teaching activities, in various contexts, and in the third year also even in clinical settings. During these activities, you received feedback on how you performed, and you used it for further learning in that portfolio, guided by a mentor. You completed many exams to show that you have the right level of performance, and you gained insights, learned how to learn, improved your medical decision making. You can be very proud of your achievements, and so can be your family and friends. With the completion of your program, you've set important steps towards fully mastering these competencies, and it will help you in your further career, which for many of you will, of course, be the Master of Medicine. So, finally, what's the procedure for today? It's a simple procedure. I call upon every candidate in this room. The mentors, each mentor has already given a small text of a small speech for you, because they have played such an important part in your program, as you had the same mentor for 3 years intensive contact. So all the mentors supplied us with a short speech. They are not allowed to be in the room. And Masha or Sylvia will read out the mentor's speech. So I will call forward the graduates, and it's ordered in a way that the graduates for the same mentor will stay in front here. So you can stay there until the speeches come from this one mentor for this bunch of students. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. And then a picture can be taken also. Okay, here we go. So I call upon the first candidate, and it's beautifully prepared. So here it is, the diploma, which is Charlotte Saler. Please come forward. I cannot shake hands. Here you are. Congratulations. Thank you. You can stand there. I call upon the following candidate, which is Hilde Sluiter. Here you are. Congratulations. Thank you. I call upon the following candidate, which is Lucas Paniotopoulos. Congrats, Lucas. Well done. The following is Chris Diamantidis. Christos, it says here.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Wait.
Yes. So, and I will sign that. Now we'll have a short speech for these candidates.
Okay. Dear students, your mentor is Elena Ambrosino, and she prepared a speech, some personal words for all of you separately, and I'm going to read it out. I'll start with Charlotte. Charlotte, my compliments to have reached this goal. From my experience with working with you, I've known you as an excellent student, committed to high standards and aiming to perfection. Keep aiming high. I expect you will reach many goals in life, and I'm confident you will do it in the best possible way. So I think another big hand for Charlotte. Coming to Hilde now. Hilde, let me congratulate you with this achievement. In the years working with you, I've seen your dedication and consistent efforts to improve yourself. You have given yourself goals and steadily worked towards them. I wish you will continue to reach your objectives and succeed in your professional life as you have done so far. That's for Hilde. Should we clap? Yes, I think so. And then coming to Lucas. Lucas, I would like to congratulate you. Throughout the years I've known you, you have shown continuous dedication and desire to work on yourself, learn from it, and improve. I really admire your dedication and motivation to grow professionally. Colleagues will be lucky to work with you, and patients to have you as their doctor. Okay. Now coming to Chris. Chris, congratulations for this accomplishment. You've been a very driven student since the beginning and have struck me by your determination. You constantly have worked to succeed, which you have shown to be very capable of. I wish you to keep your drive and achieve many successes in your life and professional career.
So please be seated and I will call upon the following candidate. Thank you. So the following candidate to be issued his diploma is Marius Smits. Congrats, Marius. Well done. Oh, sorry. The following. Emma van Tuyl van Sirooskerken. Congrats, Emma. Well done. The following candidate I call upon is Kaspar Wiets. Congrats, Kaspar. Well done. And then we go forward with the candidate Francesca Pinetta.
That's actually the next one. Dat is al de volgende.
Oh,
I think, just hold on.
okay.
Yeah,
Francesca,
Francesca, you're with the next mentors, okay? Sorry. Because,
you get 2 applauses.
yeah. Because these are the mentor students of Géraldine Beaujean. And you're the mentor student of Sébastien Fouquier.
As long as I get one.
Yeah. Your mentor is Sébastien.
It's here.
Yes, okay. Well, dear mentor students of Géraldine. Geraldine wrote some speeches for you. I'm going to start with Marius. Dear Marius, and this is going to be funny, so listen carefully. Yes, it is, and we are going to try and celebrate and have some fun as well today. So, the opening sentence. You brought the London Tube map with you. as a way to start your introductions in the first mentor meeting. The first text box on that map says, I know where I'm going. From that meeting in October 2017 till date, that was true for you. Your reflection skills were excellent from the start, and that, combined with the skill to put them into words, made your portfolio a literary piece. Thanks for sharing so openly what was going on in your mind, your doubts, grief, successes, ambitions, and worries. It was a great pleasure to meet the Marius behind the laughing face and have almost philosophical discussions about what culture is and how to adapt with losing yourself. Knowing how careful you treat the people around you, considering your dual cultural background, I dare to predict that you will become a doctor who can really listen and care for his patients. All the best in the master phase, Marius. Just follow the tube map and you'll get there. Geraldine Beaujean, and she wrote this being in Nairobi this last week. Now coming to Emma. Dear Emma, always quite silent, but the moment you start speaking, it is as if you try to compensate the time lost in silence by the high speed. You are a person who expresses statements and opinions easier than feelings and emotions. You don't like to be pushed in a corner, nor follow instructions without questions. You are a real critical thinker and too young to continue with the medical master as you decided. The Master of Global Health you started last September gives you some more time to think about your medical career and future in general. I think this is an excellent choice and really hope you are enjoying the studies. It is always difficult, if not impossible, to predict the future, but in your case, I really wonder where you will be 5 years from now. Enjoy what you're doing, give it all you have, and hopefully we meet again. Good luck in all your endeavors. Geraldine. Dear Casper, I came to know you as a committed student who was always prepared, attentive, present, active, supportive. A high achiever who could handle a lot at the same time. Till that devastating message. You showed your resilience and no study delays occurred. Chapeau. You continued throughout the bachelor years making a lot of progress, working in your parents' butchery, working as a waiter, spending time with friends, and even recently you were struggling with the balance between private and study-related activities. Your results did not seem to suffer. However, you thought you could and should do better. This is the attitude of a student who passes his bachelor with distinction, but the system decided otherwise. And now your old friend Harry Potter comes in. Ridiculous. Wish you all the best, Casper. It was a pleasure to be your mentor, as you allowed me into your life to walk a few years together. Make the best use of the people who are there to help you to learn and develop. And where can you start your master phase better than in the Master Clinic? Geraldine Beaujean.
Thank you. Please be seated and... Oh, sorry. Thank you. And you first go to your seat before I call upon, because then we have the safest way of working. Thank you, Sylvia. So, as we know, the next candidate that I will call upon, Francesca Pinetta. Please come forward. Congrats.
Thank you.
Nog eentje. Oh, stay there, please. One more.
So, the following candidate, it's special as he graduated with distinction, which we call cum laude, David Shah. Well done.
Thank you.
Congrats. We go forward with the following candidate.
Sorry?
Oh.
I'd like to
That's
say a few words.
Yeah.
You are the mentor students of Sébastien Fouquier, right? Okay. Sébastien wrote some speeches for you, and I'm going to start with Francesca. Francesca, congratulations, Francesca. Your international background, like many of your peers, is a key element for the success of this program. You did adapt very rapidly to this new environment and were not afraid to take on new challenges. You may realize it or not, but I've seen you growing during these 3 years, learning about yourself and gaining self-confidence. It is clear that you are now ready for the next step. Sincere compliments and my best wishes for your medical career. Take care. And now David. David, you are amazing. My congratulations for this achievement. Getting to know you, understanding your way of working was a great experience. I admire your determination to constantly improve yourself. I liked our talks and I was happy to share some of my experience with you. I hope this will help you to continue growing, but also taking care of yourself. All my best wishes for your next steps. Thank you.
Thank you. You can be seated, please. So the following candidate who will be issued her diploma is Isa Douwes. Congratulations. We carry on with the candidate Anthony Montpierre. Congrats, Anthony. So we follow on, but I was signed that the following candidate couldn't make it in the room today. I'm just checking. Julien Luiten, is he in the room? No. Let's applaud for him anyway. For Julien.
Okay. So if Julien is with us online, I am sure he couldn't be there due to circumstances. These are the students of mentor Andreas Herler. Yes. And Andreas wrote a speech for the 3 of you together. So I'm going to read that out to you. Dear Isa, Julian, and Anthony. Oh, yeah, I was just reading, there was another name, so I was confused. Aniek, the 4th in our team, is already in Venlo and will hopefully pass on the positive experiences she had in Maastricht to her colleagues there. Dear Isa, Julian, and Anthony, you were a wonderful team, and I learned a lot from you. Thank you. It was great with you. It's a pity it's over, but I'm happy that you are taking your next big step. Master towards being a doctor. I'm proud that you have made it. Isa, you were very young when you started. In my eyes, that is light years behind you. You have developed enormously. It was great to see you grow in the last 2 years. You are now fully prepared to work with patients. Thanks for letting me be part of this development. And then a small speech for Julian. And Julian, I really hope you are listening. Julian, with you, the French part of our group, it was, as always with ITMer, it was a great experience to have the input of the different nationalities and characters. You have been so open to these new experiences in a PBL learning environment. Your openness to feedback is your strength. You want to improve yourself and use what others give you. Keep it up, it has given you a lot. Anthony, I found your previous experience and your clear decision for a different style of teaching so refreshing. Your critical nature with a clear opinion has not always made it easy for you, but it has strengthened you to remain open and accept feedback critically. You are a great personality. It was really great to meet all of you, and I'm sad but also proud that you are now in the master phase. It would be nice to hear from you. Cheers to all of you, Andreas. Thank you. Twee.
So, thank you. So the following candidate is Alexander Frambach. Congrats, Alexander.
Er is nog een Andreo Roosje.
Yeah, with Valentine.
Valentine Leerschot.
Ja.
Het gekke is, deze is anders noem je ze maar
We're just checking.
Ja.
The following candidate who might be in the room, Valentine Leerschot. Yes, here you are. Right in front of me. Okay. Congrats, Valentine. Mentor speech?
No, we have one more.
One more? Okay, yes. The last one for today's ceremony. So the last candidate to be issued his diploma is Rosu André. What's your first name?
Andre.
André. I repeat, André Rosu. Hope I pronounce it well. Here you are. Congrats.
Thank you.
Sorry, ja. Okay, just stand there.
Ah.
Now, we have 3 mentor students standing here in front of us, and it's a bit complicated. 2 are from Emmeline Brouwer, right? The 2 gentlemen, and the lady, Valentine, your mentor is Antje Weesler. And the other mentor students of Antje are graduating in the 11 o'clock ceremony. So we are going to ask you or to follow us online or to be back because you will be in that speech. But stay there, please, because I'm now going to address the speech to the two gentlemen, which is from mentor Emmeline Brouwer. Okay, I'm going to start with Andre. Dear Andre, meetings with you were never boring. Somehow the reflections in your portfolio always gave room for discussing veggie recipes, geopolitics, or Netflix recommendations, to name but a few. The discussion during our last face-to-face meeting on the use of masks now almost feels prophetic. Your broad and genuine interest in the world around you also showed clearly when you volunteered to share your experiences as a medical student with my colleagues from Kazakhstan or Ethiopia. At the same time, you have a clear picture of your future career and are very much capable of making choices and finding opportunities that will lead you to that goal. I'm convinced you will reach it, although very curious to learn where in the world that will be. If you allow me one last advice, on this final day of your bachelor's, please considering including education in those career plans. I believe you would be a great teacher. Best wishes, Emmeline. Now coming to Alexander. Dear Alexander, arriving to Maastricht in year 1 opened up many opportunities for you, of which medical education was just one. While comprehensively exploring the extracurricular offer in town, you initially struggled a little with the prospect of being a medical student. Yes, I hear some laughs. Was this really what you wanted? It has been a real pleasure to see you grow in the years that followed, and settling into that role of future doctor, now more than ready to start the clinical part of your education. While others in ITM sometimes might have felt stuck between countries or cultures, you always seemed to move fluently between your Dutch, Luxembourgish, and international identities. Although things did get a bit Kafkaesque when you had to prove your Dutch language proficiency. I wish you all the best in the coming years and thereafter, growing further as a medical professional and exploring the world. Best wishes, Emmeline.
Some water. Okay. Closing it?
Yes.
Yeah. Ready? Okay. So thank you, Masha. I will now close the ceremony. It's really time to get out of this room. We will. I'm impressed by all these words of proud, all these achievements, and all the dedication that I tasted in all these speeches. So thank you for your patience for this peculiar way of issuing diplomas, and I hope the family and friends at home were really with us, and I'm sure they will. So take everything with you in your hearts, and no more speeches now. You have to go out and celebrate in your way. Stay safe and make the best of yourself and make the best of the world. And I hereby, can I close the ceremony? No.
Yes, nearly, but there's also a student who wants to say on behalf of all the students has a finalizing speech.
Wow.
And I hope that student is there. Sorry.
Oh yes, it's my fault. Yes, I forgot. I was so impressed by all the speeches. Of course, the last word is for the student organization, and after that I will close the ceremony. The floor is yours.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it short, so after that we can close the ceremony and you can go. So hello everyone, my name is Claire, and on behalf of the Study Association Pulse, I will give a short speech on this special day under these special circumstances. Because like most of you, I started my Bachelor of Medicine 3 years ago, and even though I did the normal track of medicine, so not the international, I think there are a lot of recognizable moments that we as medical students experience in both tracks. And to begin with, I think a lot of us couldn't even imagine being here when starting 3 years ago. Remember starting your first tutorial group in block 1.1 and then going home with the thought, wait, what am I supposed to do now? So then you start searching the internet and the library for resources, and then you realize that Wikipedia might not be an option anymore. But gradually, you start to understand the system, you get to know your classmates, and then maybe even make some new friends or friends for life. And when the exams were finally over, a lot of you also came to the Pulse parties and dominated the dance floor. And I still admire you for your dance moves, and I hope to see those again soon. Okay, so year 1 and 2 went pretty smoothly once you got the hang of it, but then year 3 came along. And I don't know about you guys, but unfortunately I had the habit of writing learning anatomy last on my to-do list. And I got away with it at the beginning, but then I came into the clusters, abdomen, and locomotor apparatus. And I don't know if I spent more time actually learning anatomy or regretting neglecting it in the first 2 years. But by locking yourself up in the library with Prometheus or Sabotat, this also worked out. And I now finally know which side of my hand is the radial side and which the ulnar side, and what the bursa omentalis actually is. So I think I could go on and on about these moments that we all experienced during the bachelor, but let's do that some other time. I would, however, like to share one more thing, and this is more of a question, because I think it's the question that medical students are asked most often by doctors, teachers, patients, friends, family, and even the neighbor of your father's aunt. And that is, what kind of doctor do you want to become? And I don't know about you, but I still don't know the answer to this question. And I feel like the more I get asked this question, the less I know the answer. But what I do know is that the Master of Medicine offers you every opportunity to explore this, and that with willpower, confidence, and very hard work, you can achieve anything you want. Congratulations, everyone, and good luck in the rest of your career.
Thank you so much. As a representative of the patient organization Pulse, sorry again that I forgot and I wanted to close already. It's now time to close. So indeed, you will have time to know what type of doctor you want to become. It will show itself, I can assure you. So I hereby, can I close now officially? Okay, the groupsfoto we do after I've closed it, the official part of the session. So I now close the official meeting of the Board of Examiners, so you can celebrate, not after you've made the group session. I hereby close it. And then we'll celebrate.